in the town where the tornado hit. But I don't think there's any damage right around, you know, the actual Walmart. Anyway, I'm on my way there to get some groceries for the week. I thought, what a better way to kick off coming back from Easter break than a grocery haul, a good old grocery haul. So I'm going to run in and just grab a few things, and then I'm going to show you everything that I got. And by the way, did you have a good Easter? I hope you did. We had a great one. I did not film all the Easter festivities. Took a break from that. I just took the whole week off. I actually worked my other job, you know, Monday through Thursday. But I took off from filming. I took Friday, Saturday, Sunday off and just enjoyed some time with my family. And the kids opened their baskets, Easter baskets, Good Friday, and they loved everything that was in there. And I always stress over that. I don't know why. I always stress over they're going to like the stuff I bought. But they did. And so, makes me happy. Anyway, let's get in here, get some food, and then I'll show you everything I got. Look at my hair after riding with the windows down. Anyway, just wanted to, I don't know what's on my shirt. I just wanted to mention a couple things before we unload all this and I show y'all what I got. First of all, if you're looking at the stuff and you're like, where is the meat to make like actual meals, you know, like dinners? So I didn't buy any meat because my husband actually bought a bunch of chicken. He bought a Boston butt, like pork. And today, as we speak, he's smoking that right now. He's already smoked the chicken, and I think he's working on the Boston butt. And I think he bought some, anyway, he bought a bunch of meat, and he's smoking it, and we're going to eat on that throughout the week. So I didn't see the point in buying any more meat. And the other thing I wanted to mention is if you hear me say stuff like, well, this is what my kids can eat for supper one night, or blah, blah, blah. I say that, and you're wondering what me and Jeffrey are going to eat. Well, some nights... well, most nights, most evenings, my husband's not here, he eats at work. For like a year now, well, maybe over a year now, he's worked 2 jobs. He works his full-time 40-hour-a-week job, plus he works overtime at his job, which is usually about 24 hours a week. And then on top of that, he works a second job where he works 20 hours a week. So he works a lot. He's tired though. He's put in his notice at his second job, and he's quitting sometime in May. Anyway, so he doesn't have much longer, but there's a lot of nights where he's not here. And so I don't cook, you know, some big great feast when, you know, and my kids, I usually can get something for the 3 of them. And if it's something I don't want, I'll eat like a bowl of cereal or a sandwich. And sometimes I make up a big pot of soup and I eat on that for a few days. Actually I do that quite a bit. Anyway, and the other thing that I wanted to mention is you will probably be seeing my fingernails. I'm going to show them to you. Okay. Don't judge me too harshly. Can you see them? Do you see how dirty they look? Okay, the reason why is it's like they're stained up. So we had this apple bar at school, and we were feeding the kids like the 3rd through the 8th grade for all of this testing they were doing all week. And so we were treating them to an apple bar, and yours truly got the privilege of slicing up hundreds of thousands of apples. Okay, well, maybe not quite that many, but a lot of apples. I sliced up red apples, and when I was done, I was like, this actually looks way better than that. I was like, what? My fingernails? And I scrubbed and scrubbed. The other hand looks better than this hand. This is the worst looking one. And I don't know. I thought about painting them. I've never cut so many apples before, so I don't know if this is like normal or what, but I thought about painting them before I made this video. But then I was like, you know what? I don't care. I'll just be like, here's my nasty nails. I am going to cut them though. And I'm probably going to do that this evening. I'm going to just cut them real short and just start over, I guess. I don't know. I already cut this one because it looked really, really bad. I was like, I'll whack this one off. Anyway, let's get in here and look at the groceries. All right, for starters, I got my eggs. I was making sure they made it home all right. If you watched my last video, my last grocery haul, you know I've got some eggs from the pickup. Then they were like half broken. Anyway, so I got my eggs. I bought the sourdough sandwich. I've never had the sandwich bread, the sourdough sandwich bread from Walmart. So I don't know if it's any good or not. Have y'all ever had it? Anyway, I'm gonna try it. If I like it, I'll let you know. Well, let me tell you what. If I buy it again, you'll know I like it. If you don't see me buy it again, you know that was like, nah, we'll pass. My kids are fans of bean tacos, so all I do is just buy the great big can of refried beans, some flour tortilla shells, and cheese, which I already have, a little salsa on there, and yeah, they're good to go one night for supper. Tostino's pizza rolls is one of my go-to. I get the great big old bag, and they pretty much will eat this whole bag in one sitting. Every now and then, I buy me one of these little Mexican TV dinners just to have like one night if the kid, like for instance, the kids, if they eat the bean tacos, whatever night they eat these, I'll probably eat this. This will probably be my meal. Or if they eat some pizza rolls one night, then I'll eat this. Like, you get the general idea. Bought a couple cans of the Grand's Flaky Layers biscuits just because I haven't had any in a while and I've been craving them. We had chicken and dumplings a while back that I hadn't made in a while either, and I used a different, I used the buttermilk biscuits, but this brand, when I make my dumplings for my chicken and dumplings, but for it just, it's ever since then, all I can think about is these biscuits. I was like, you know what, go and give me some. We already have a gallon of milk, well, we have about half a gallon of milk, so we go through a lot of milk, so I just went ahead and got a half gallon of the white milk, and a half gallon of chocolate milk. I was going to get the Great Value brand, but they didn't have any, so I had to get the Prairie Farms, which is fine because I love Prairie Farms milk, but I'm not the one who drinks it. Nobody in this house but Scarlett drinks chocolate milk, and she will definitely not go through a whole gallon, so I get like half gallons. Malia and I both just ran out of deodorant, so I had to stock up. This is what I have used for the longest, and now I've got Malia turned onto it. She's using it. We are almost out of toothpaste, just a smidget of toothpaste. And this is the 3-pack. So I just grabbed that. And then I splurged and got some Oreos. I like double stuffed Oreos, but Samuel loves double stuffed Oreos. And this will last a good long time. He'll put them in, he will fill up a cup with white milk. And he'll put, I don't know, 2 or 3 Oreos in the bottom of it and like crush them up and drink it. It looks gross to me, but he says it's the best thing ever. I dip mine in the milk, but yeah, that's how he does it. All right, the Sara Lee pound cake. My dog's barking. She's gonna bark, I feel like, the entire time I'm trying to do this. If you have a dachshund, you understand. Sara Lee pound cake. I buy this at least every couple of weeks, and it literally as soon as I open this thing, it'll be gone like in 2 days. I bought some mini tacos. It's the bigger box. You can get smaller boxes. I got the bigger box. These little tacos that you cook in the oven. I bought some bananas. This fell off of some bananas that I was looking at, so I just threw it in with mine and just took it. I was like, I'll just buy it too, I guess, since I broke it off. And then I got this for my dog, my little dog, and these for my big dog. Bought a box of honeycombs because I love honeycombs and I haven't had any in ages. And I got the giant box because I know that everybody else is going to try to inhale them too. Do y'all remember when they changed the flavor temporarily of honeycombs and they made them sweeter? Ugh, they tasted terrible. I was like, what? Anyway, they were so bad. I was like, I cannot believe who would change the flavor of honeycombs. Why would they do this? This is insane. Post has lost their mind. Anyway, apparently there was an outrage and everyone was upset. And they went back to the original honeycomb recipe. Thank the good Lord. This is some big cans of dog food. I grabbed some little dog foods. I couldn't remember. I have some big cans of dog food and I have a couple packs. I think I have more of this than I had of this. So that's just what I grabbed. I grabbed a 5-pound bag of just russet potatoes. And did I tell you I got just some cheap paper towels? I got a couple things of paper towels, just the cheap ones. They're like, I'll put the price up here, but it's like 60 something or 70 something cents for just one of these paper towels. Almost forgot. I grabbed some plastic forks just to have like during the week, especially with the kids, like mostly for the weekend when we're all here all day actually. And we seem to be eating nonstop. So it's just easier to just have some forks around to toss. Also, back up, I don't have a dishwasher. So I have to wash everything by hand. So I don't feel like washing, 15 forks every day of my life. So this is convenient. I did grab a box of these cosmic brownies to throw in like lunch boxes throughout the week. And did I show y'all? I was going to grab one of these for Malia because she really likes these little pecan pies. But I thought, well, I'll get, because I forget they're like 80 something cents, I think. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, guys, that sums up my little grocery haul. Nothing extravagant this week. Well, I say that. It still cost a pretty penny. It felt extravagant till I got it all out and looked at it and was like, well, this isn't really much at all. But anyway, thanks so much for watching, guys. I gotta go park this car in the garage. I will see you next time.